on the page.
Sorry?
You have a video podcast on the Patreon?
We do like more video stuff on Patreon.
Mhm.
Yo, what are you doing over there?
Knock something over with my foot.
Dumb.
See, this is the Patreon content that you need to
I
subscribe
don't even
for.
know what it was that I knocked over.
Pay for their Patreon so you can watch what he kicked over.
Hype.
Audio listeners will be confused.
Yeah, we did our most recent episode, which came out today. It was us. It was called our like gallon of milk challenge. So
Okay.
we're each like chugging back a gallon of milk, and then first person to vomit had to get a tattoo or has to get a tattoo of like a little milk carton. So
Okay.
so we filmed that because it's like, it's like you want to see that. It's
Yeah.
pretty funny.
Mhm.
So like we've done that, or like we did one where we ate like it's called like the one chunk challenge, and it's like this like chunk of peanut brittle, but it's made with like Carolina Reaper and like scorpion
Oh
pepper.
wow.
Bro, that was
Jeez.
awful.
So we did that, and we filmed that one as well, and that's
You
on the
guys should have
Patreon.
eaten the spicy thing, and then to calm yourself down, you should have drank all the milk.
We had
That would have
some
been
milk.
great.
We
had
would
milk
have
there,
thrown
but-
up forever, dude.
Yeah, we would have
Damn.
all curdled up in the stomach.
Oh yeah, word.
Oh,
Yeah, that spicy stuff is crazy. I don't get people that do it like for fun, like the spice, like the nuclear stuff.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
spicy foods now that I'm growing up, but like, yeah, the insane spice is wild.
yeah. See,
But
I don't
I-
even like spice in general, so it's like
Yeah, that's-
spice
oh,
kills me
damn.
even more.
Yeah, I'd love to be on Hot Ones though. That guy's a great interviewer.
Yeah.
That dude's
Nard,
legit.
yeah, Nardwar Seth Evans is his name.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and,
if you make it on Nardware, bro, like you're.
Oh, Nardwar is legit, and it's funny because like when you really think about it, like extrapolating like what happens in my career, like this is a podcast where not a lot of people knew about me or whatever at this point, and
Right.
Nardwar might go and peep this interview to get like the weird questions that he thinks that I've
Yeah.
never talked about in public. So shouts out Nardwar if you're listening. Sometime in the future. It sucks to see you age so much, but you've been an amazing influence in the history of. I mean, he interviewed Kurt Cobain, like he interviewed James Brown, like
Yeah.
he's a staple.
He interviewed like prime ministers of Canada, dude's legit.
Yeah. Oh, he's amazing, and that dude's just himself through and through. Like he wears like golfing outfit,
Yeah.
like the Scottish stuff, like all the time. And it's funny because like that's the dude where like no one would bat an eye, like
Yeah.
no one would ask him why he's doing that, and he's a little crouched up, and he has his voice, bro. It's just a whole vibe. He used to drop DVDs, and I found it in my uncle's cabinet or whatever. I'm like, have you watched this? He's like, no. I'm like, yeah, this is Nardwar. Like he likes to collect CDs or DVDs, so we popped it in, and it was like the most random, wild stuff. He interviews Timothy Leary, he interviews Pierre Trudeau, and he interviews someone else, and then Kurt Cobain, I think.
Yeah.
And then it has a bunch of like his songs where he's like screaming and shit. And my uncle's like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "Bro, you don't even know about like the YouTube rabbit hole that like, all the Tyler interviews, all the ASAP interviews, Lil Uzi Vert's interview, where he goes,
Yeah.
It's the next level of podcasts.
yeah. But you guys are cool too. I mean,
Yeah,
Nardwar, but like,
Did you guys see the deal Joe Rogan cut with Spotify?
yeah,
Yeah.
$100 million.
100 mil. It would have to be.
Spotify and
Yo, that's not even.
exclusive.
I saw someone break it down. That's not even. He's getting like shorted on that. Easy.
You think
A
so?
little bit,
yeah.
probably.
Dude makes 34 mil a year on off his podcast. Like if you break it down per like listen and revenue wise, like because dude like he gets like some nonsense like 1.4 million downloads on his podcast every month.
Mhm.
Right.
And so yeah, he's making. Someone did the math. It's something like $34 million a year. So all it takes is 3 years for Spotify to get their value back.
Interesting.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
How
I
long
guess
is the
it.
deal? Like, how long did he sign the exclusive deal? I wonder.
Who
I don't
knows?
know.
I have no clue.
Yeah, I mean, it might have came down to like Apple wasn't offering him any deal, and he goes, okay,
Yeah,
I could get 100 million right now and basically do everything that I do already,
Yeah, that's
except
true.
rather than posting. Well, do you notice that they're saying the video will be on podcast, or sorry, the fucking video will be on Spotify
Yeah.
instead of YouTube, like the full video.
Yeah.
Right.
But he can
So-
still post clips on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
Like his viewership will go down from this because like some people just don't have Spotify. But like
Yeah.
no, dude's insane. I don't understand like he created an empire just doing what we're doing, but better. I guess.
Literally, yeah, literally.
Yeah.
He's the gold standard of podcasts. It's where you
Yeah,
want
and he's just hanging out, just being
Yeah.
curious about things.
Guy's huge.
He does a
And he's-
podcast a day.
Yeah,
And he always has like really high level, like high profile guests.
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
Right? He has like Elon Musk, guys like that.
It's because he's got a comedy background, so he starts like
Yeah.
with like he started like interviewing his friends, like other
Mhm.
comedians, and just building that.
Yeah.
I think
But,
I've
like-
been listening since
Yeah,
like I
the
was
UFC
14 or
too.
something.
No way, really?
Yeah, I
Nuts.
was listening to Rooster Teeth podcast when I was like 12,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
then my dad was listening to Joe Rogan, and I'm like, oh, you listen to podcasts too? Wow. And then I listened to Joe Rogan for a long time.
Yeah.
Like if there's not a new one that comes out, I mean, I don't listen to everyone. I don't listen to the UFC ones or when he's
Yeah.
interviewing like a fighting guy because I'm just not into that right now. But sometimes like a new one won't come out and I'll have to scroll back and I'll be like, wait, yo, I'm on episode like 400 and there's 1,000
Yeah.
and like I'm on episode 400 and I swear I heard this when it came out. Like
Right.
it's crazy.
Big time.
Long-time Joe Rogan fan. I want to get on there one day, bro. He's a great interviewer.
He's
Oh, yeah.
sick.
That'd be so sick.
Just
He's-
hanging.
He's short, eh?
Probably.
Joe Rogan is short?
Yeah.
He talks about that all the time. He talks about how he's like a little monkey man, like a
Yeah,
little
I never-
Italian.
I never realized, but he's like 5'7".
No way. There's no
Yeah.
way Joe Rogan is shorter than me. What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
apparently.
he's shorter than me too. I mean, but still, like the muscle and the influence.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He's still
Oh,
a big
yeah.
guy.
Sometimes you just
Still a
see
big guy.
he would probably wouldn't even look shorter than you in person because you just like would be looking up to Joe Rogan
Yeah.
like, oh shit, you're Joe Rogan.
Man, it's Joe Rogan.
Because I saw a picture of him next to Alex Jones, and Alex Jones is, I don't know how tall he is, but he's not that tall, but he looks like a giant next to him.
I feel like everyone's like not that tall in person. Because every celebrity, I think Kanye's kind of short-ish.
A lot of guys are short.
How tall
Um,
is Kanye?
And I know Tyler is like 6'2" or 6'3" or something, and he's pretty tall, but like
Right.
you've seen so many videos of him just doing tall person shit, jumping over cars and whatnot. And when I met him in person, I'm like, he looked like he was glowing because it's like you always see photos of him, now you see him in person. But I'm like, damn, like he's not a giant. He's not like
Yeah.
10 feet tall. But
Yeah, Kanye is
Yeah.
5'8".
5'8".
yeah, so like I think I might be
I'm
taller than
I'm
Kanye.
taller
Yeah.
than Kanye too. Yeah, that's nuts.
Sick. Well, that's one thing I have going for me.
I'm taller than Kanye. So.
And then he responds on Twitter and he's all like, yeah, you may be taller than me, but I'll take being the best artist to ever live as a consolation prize.
I miss Kanye wilding out on Twitter.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
bring that Kanye back.
He's dulled out.
The last like huge Kanye rant I remember was him against Wiz Khalifa. And
Mhm.
it's just like out of nowhere. I don't even remember what started it. But it was just like I just remember like him tweeting like rapid fire, just like your career exists because of me and blah blah blah. And like
Yeah.
I'm basically the father of your child because my ex is your like baby mama.
Oh
or
yeah,
whatever.
Amber Rose.
Yeah.
Wild.
Oh,
All I'm thinking about is that line off the Ye album where he said, talking about being the president, and he's like, "I'd be a different kind of leader. We could be in North Korea. I could smoke with Wiz Khalifa."
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they squashed it afterwards. It was like a while ago. It was like
Yeah.
Life of Pablo, I think. But
Word.
Was
I don't think that was the most recent rant though. There's definitely the Trump hat shit
Yeah, I
and
was
all
just
that.
about to say,
that's
the
true.
Trump
That's
thing,
true.
He went off with Trump for like ages.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, he had like
Yeah.
dragon energy.
He went.
Dragon energy.
Yeah,
he went to
I
the
forgot
Oval
about that.
Office and stuff. Like that was nuts.
hmm
He's still big Trump guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, low key. But it's almost it feels to me like he's half just a Trump guy because the zeitgeist is saying that like he shouldn't be. You know, like
Oh yeah,
like,
100%.
black people can't be Republicans is what he keeps saying.
Oh
And
yeah.
he's
He
like,
loves to do what people think he can't.
which honestly like respect. Like
It's a good
this
look.
world is so problematic and like controversial that like it's hard to tell like what would push everyone's buttons. I mean, I know everything pushes everyone's buttons, but like what would you really have to do to like stop the news cycle?
Yeah.
And being Kanye and putting a Trump hat on, like that was
Yeah,
kind of
that's
genius in a
controversial.
weird way.
It's kind of funny though, because he does it like a lot. Like every album, he does something pretty wild, and then people are still like, "What's going on with Kanye? Is he?" And it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
this is like before every album, and like,
Mhm.
dude,
Maybe
I
he's just a
hate this.
genius and we don't realize it.
I'm showing how poor I am because it says the Zoom's gonna end.
Oh, word. Is it? Are we gonna have to send another link?
Probably, but it's fine. I'll like we got like 10 minutes, and then I'll just send you another link or whatever.
Okay, bet. Yeah, it's funny when people try to say that like Kanye's career is over.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm like, bruh, like it's been what 6, 7 times his career's been over or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah. But that's the man. I mean, in terms of music and like just pushing culture, like look up to that dude so intensely. And half of what me and my dad talk about is just that my dad thinks he's an idiot. Or I mean, like fair, but like from a music standpoint, I just keep trying to tell my dad, I'm like, yeah, okay, his stuff sounds like everyone else's stuff right now, but you got to realize everyone's stuff started sounding like his because he started this shit. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Like remember music pre-Yeezus?
oh, was there any music pre-Yeezus?
It's wild.
Yeah.
Dude's like legit. No, I have the same conversations with my parents because I'm like, yeah, he's like, all they're getting is like his interviews, and I'm like,
Yeah.
he's not good in interviews, but like his music is like always ahead, and everyone like ends up sounding like Kanye or like dressing like Kanye.
Oh,
And they're
for
like,
sure.
like my mom's like, I love you, mom, but like she doesn't listen. She doesn't listen.
I love
to
you, mom,
podcasts.
too. I love your mom.
Thanks, man. Thanks. I'll let her know because she does not listen to this podcast. But
She'll listen to this one just for me.
yeah, probably.
Call in a favor.
She she like said one time, she's like, how hard could it be to make that music? And I was like, Mom, I'll literally buy you this like software and you can try, but like
Yeah,
you can't, like there's no way.
but it's even harder. It's one thing to make the music, and then also to have one foot in like what's popular at the time, and
Yeah.
one foot in like deciding what's gonna be popular like next
Yeah.
year. Like everything he does, bro. He makes the Yeezy shoes. Everyone thinks they're like stupid and like makes fun of them, and then a year passes and
everyone's wearing them.
bro,
Everything looks
wearing
like
them.
everything's dad shoed. Everything's big
Yeah,
now.
dad hats. People kind of forget like he was wearing a lot of like just dad hats in like Life of Pablo,
Yeah.
and that was a classic look.
Oh yeah, his red dad hat and like when he performed at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, that's just iconic. All the beige, olive tones, the earth tones,
Yeah.
and then just in music, like man, even going back to graduation, like collaborating with Daft Punk, like no one really knew about that group around here. Like that was some French shit, and then he brought it into the mainstream, and they're like, "Yo, what is this?" And it's a very like stadium electronic like type album that no one was expecting from him or gonna do. And then he goes into 808s and Heartbreaks, where it's like, "Yo, this dude is maxing out the auto-tune settings and it sounds like a beautiful robot like dying or some shit, and no one except maybe T-Pain thought that that would be a cool thing to do."
For sure.
But yeah, I don't know, I could go forever on Kanye. Like, are we gonna
Oh yeah, we got
remake-
more questions.
Okay, word.
All right, Ben, what do you got? You're next.
Am I going next?
Yeah, pick one.
All right, this is a pretty easy question, or it should be, but it's complex.
I'll make it hard as fuck.
What do you order at McDonald's?
Bro, that's actually just changed like right now, and I have such a tip for people, bro. Like I love McDonald's because it's like you feel so rich. Like you could cop like 5 burgers and it's like $15 or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just, it almost feels like free food, right? Because it's so cheap compared to other places. And I like that aspect of it. I like the on the go aspect, but it's like if you don't eat McDonald's for a long time and then you eat it, you understand how shitty it is for you, because like your body just reacts and you're like, it's like, no, you can't do this. So I got shouts out my friend Araj because he turned me on to this. But I was like, okay, what can I? Because I'm intermittent fasting and I'm trying to like build muscle or like whatever, just kind of getting into it slowly. And I'm like, okay, but what do I eat when I'm like out and about and I'm forced to do some McDonald's run? And he's like, yo, you just get the grilled chicken patties that they put in the salads and they put in the burritos. You just get that as a patty. It's only $2, and they give it to you in like a little, either like a Big Mac thing with a fork, or they give it to you on like a pancake tray if you get more. So I rolled up and I got like 3 of them for $6, and it filled me right up. That's a ton of protein. It looks and feels and tastes like a real chicken breast. It's just kind of in patty form, which is sus. But hey, it's McDonald's and it's only $2. So other than that, on some cheap shit, I just get like a McDouble or a junior chicken, and I make a McGangbang or something. Some Thai sauce junior chicken is kind of the way to go.
Man, that was not what I was expecting.
No,
the
me
grilled
either.
chicken thing. That's a sweet
Have
thing.
you guys
That's-
heard of that before? Like I never heard of
No,
that.
that's
Not even
legendary.
once.
Because I'm thinking
It's-
like
Sweet.
you can get that from Starbucks. Like they have their protein packs or whatever, but it's like $9 for like a
Oh,
tiny
for
little
sure,
bit of chicken and like egg or whatever. That's like
bro. Yeah.
meal prep hack.
It is a
You just
meal
gotta-
prep. Yeah, like
You just
it's
pull out.
it's not cheaper than like actually gonna get
No,
going
but-
and getting a bunch of chicken at Costco. But like when you're out and about, like it's sick. And yeah, you could even like just use that to supplement. Like instead of getting 3 junior chickens, because that's a lot of carbs and a lot of sugar, like you could just get a junior chicken and like 2 of those things.
Right.
And there's the protein, and it doesn't make you feel like you just ate McDonald's.
Never in a million years would I have ever guessed you would have said that. And that's
That's
like
awesome.
that's a legendary answer.
Because it's a new thing I just discovered. I don't even know if many people are on it, but I mean, I know my dad sometimes because he's on keto, and when he's really thinking
Yeah,
like
that's on keto.
ketogenic or whatever the hell mindset, he's like, hey, I want this burger, but I just don't want the buns or whatever. And this is kind of that, but like, I'm not gonna sit there and eat a salad that's like $10, and I'm not gonna sit there and eat a wrap that's overpriced just because it's like in a wrap and there's
Yeah.
like some sauce in there. So just the chicken, that's all I really need. That's all I'm really here for. And yeah, I'll be on my way.
Dope.
What do
Hey,
people
all
like?
you poor young people out there, that right there is the
For
original
real.
version
And you
of
want to
the
stay
White
like
House.
somewhat healthy.
Yeah.
So what do they say to you? Like you just pull up, you're like, hey, can I just get like the grilled chicken patty?
It seems like it's a vocabulary thing, but I feel like it's pretty commonplace in a lot of McDonald's. Like people on diets or what, like they might
Yeah.
do this a lot. So you just say like, "Can I get a grilled chicken patty?" Because there's a crispy chicken patty that they put in the burrito that I think they will give to you too. But yeah, it'll like I've only done it like 3 times and at different McDonald's, and all of them didn't have a second question for me. It showed up like $2 flat,
Right.
like on the screen, and I'm like, "Okay, bet." Like,
That's
Sweet.
pretty tight.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
try that next time I go to McDonald's.
yeah, man, it's nice because it's not like they grill it on some like oil. Like it's not like the healthiest thing ever, and there's not like a lot of flavor because it's supposed to have that ranch sauce or whatever. But if you have some dipping sauce or something like that, you can make it a meal. Like,
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
That's sweet. That's like the best answer to that question.
word, thanks, bro.
That's funny. I don't. Yeah, that's wild. I don't even like. That's just throwing me because like I don't eat meat. Like I'm a vegetarian,
Okay,
and
yeah,
I find it's like the hardest thing in the world. At like a place, like I don't know what it is. I go to McDonald's and I'm like, hey, can I like get like an egg McMuffin or something? Just no meat. And the amount of times
Yeah.
it comes with meat is like, bro, I'm just saying like
yeah,
it's
it's
weird.
wild.
We got less than a minute, so we
Yeah,
we-
no, I
we
know.
better wrap
Yeah,
up before we
yeah.
start- before we get midway through another.
Yeah, all right. I'll end this meeting and then I'll send another link. I guess I don't know. Figure it out.
Okay, bet.
All right,
Back
peace.
in a sec.
Peace.